How Donald Trump could run his election campaign from jail. It is unprecedented for a former U.S. president to be facing federal criminal charges. It is unthinkable that, as a result, Donald J. Trump could spend the rest of his life in prison. And it is ridiculous that, from behind bars, he could still contest the presidential election in 2024 and have a chance of winning. Yet everything about Trump's political career is unprecedented, unthinkable and ridiculous. The only rule of the Donald is that he breaks all rules. Trump was impeached twice in office. He's been through countless investigations, yet he has always managed to escape the shackles of the law. This time, however, he has been accused of crimes that prosecutors say struck at the bedrock of American democracy, illegally attempting to subvert the 2020 election. In the E. Barrett Prettyman Courthouse, in Washington, D.C., on Thursday, the former president pleaded not guilty to 4 charges related to the so-called Stop the Steal campaign and the storming of the U.S. Capitol on January 6, 2021, including conspiracy to defraud the United States and conspiracy against the right to vote. The most serious charges carry a maximum prison sentence of 20 years, all of which comes on top of a prosecution by the Department of Justice, which has indicted him on 37 counts for allegedly mishandling the classified documents he kept at his home in Mar-a-Lago, Florida. Charges which could also lead to 10 to 20-year sentences if convicted. For a 76-year-old, that means life. If found guilty, then, Trump's only path to freedom would probably be to win the presidential election from behind bars and then pardon himself back into the White House. Again, that sounds utterly implausible. That does not mean it is impossible. And there is nothing in the U.S. Constitution that prevents someone who has been charged or convicted from seeking or taking office. Of course, a criminal Trump conviction would throw up some immediate practical challenges. Given his position and his fame, where on earth could he be safely incarcerated? Every living president is entitled to Secret Service security. Would Trump's special agents have to join him in jail? Then there are the political implications, which are even more unfathomable. It seems unlikely that Trump would give up just because he'd been found criminally guilty. On the contrary, he and his supporters would only be further radicalized. Already, his campaign messaging ahead of 2024 has been almost apocalyptic in tone. He promises voters he will be your retribution against the deep state, by which he means the network of national security and intelligence agencies, politicized judges and nefarious journalists who are trying to bring him, and therefore America, down. His more hardline supporters were outside the courthouse in Washington yesterday, carrying campaign flags that said, "Trump for President, 24 inches, finish the wall," and "Trump won." Things could turn ugly fast.